Hey Melina. Wow, big changes. Yeah, the color looks really great. I really, it just adds a lot more interest and variety, and it just, just attracts one's attention a little bit more. I'm hoping this is your one of your art pieces. It's really cool. The picture also is really nice, especially since this is a portfolio page. So I have a few suggestions, not too many. Some may sound a little nitpicky, but and a lot of them aren't point deductions or anything like that. But just to make it, just to make it look more professional. So I would suggest sizing these containers so they respond and you can see the whole thing in the window. You can see how the dots go here, but even when I make it really big, I'm not seeing the other side, right? So that would be really the first thing I would suggest doing. Um, um, and I would also suggest I would set the images and the background also to percentages so they're responsive. I'll give you a couple links on that. I would move this up a little bit, this whole area, so I would just get rid of some of the padding. I would get rid of these things. I just don't. They're just not necessary. I know they're in that example, but they're not necessary, and they just kind of create just clutter up there. I mean, you could even put in some of your graphics in here, into that container. That would look cool too. The other issue, and then that's really about all the feedback I have, is some of the type is not readable because of the background. You can see here now that's not readable at all. And again, the blue. Well, any image on text is I mean, any text on image is really hard to read just because it's, you can see it's the similar color. It's hard to read, and white as well. So what you could do is in these containers, make them semi-transparent. And I can show you this example, just a second. So an example would be Helen's page here. You can see how she added this transparency to this container, and you can make it more transparent so you could see the artwork behind it. But note when this is scaled, see how the image in the background, as you can see here, gets smaller, and also these little images get smaller. So you can look at the code on all these, and I have, this is the Web Developers Toolbar that I did that video for you guys and all. So, I mean, if you go here and you say, display style information, and you click there. I know it's they've changed and it's really hard to see all of it, but if you just click, like let's say you click into this container, I know you can't see it, but you can see what it is in the code here. So it's the main container, so that's what it's called. Let me move this down, and then you could look at all the attributes for that CSS, and right here, that's where you make it transparent. It's the RGBA stand for RGB alpha, and then this is the transparency setting at the end, so it's not that hard. And again, you can look at a lot of percentages. That's why it's responding. So you can do this with any any part on a page and just really study it. So I would suggest something like that. You could even add more padding so it's more, the text is more in the middle, so the lines aren't so long. Long lines of text are hard to read just because of the, the size of the pupil and the iris and so on. So excuse me. So that would be my main suggestions. Get rid of this, make your text more legible. This just isn't legible, so you might want to rethink some of that. A really great artwork. So let me look at your chart here. So with this too, I would suggest, and again, it's not a big point deduction or anything like that, but I would suggest making the text larger and also maybe centering it into a div container. And I would also suggest using your same font that you have on your main page, just so it looks consistent. And that home button's really great. So let's look at your slideshow. Wow. So cool, this looks great. You might want to load the pictures to the middle. And you can also in the code get rid of all this stuff down here, or you can add something that has more meaning. So yeah, that would be my main suggestion. You might, you could make the pictures a little large, this a little bit larger. Also, I mean, it's not, like I say, it's not a point deduction or anything, but just just for this a strong portfolio. It's really cool to look at your art stuff. Yeah, because I'd make it bigger, just because it's, this is not that much bigger than the thumbnails, and people kind of like to see bigger images, but everything works well. So let me go back to your page. Where are you? Dun, dun, dun. So I hope that makes sense, but overall I think you've done, you've really cleaned stuff up. So the main thing is just the layout and really the text, visibility. That is a point deduction, not being able to read this dark text on the background. So, and again, you might want to use the same font for these headers down here, these subheads, because it just kind of looks, or I would just use something that complemented this font. So okay, so anyway, overall it looks great. So let me know if you have any questions. I'll probably do a WebEx meeting on Thursday, I'm thinking. It's not going to be going over a bunch of code. It's going to just be feedback like I'm giving you right here, because the final is due on Sunday. Okay, hope you found this useful.